Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. We have got a really special car to show you today. This is a 2020 on a 69 plate Mazda CX-30 in the GT Sport specification. This car has the 122 PS 2-litre normally aspirated petrol engine with mild hybrid and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, this is a car we know very well, but we supplied it brand new. Would have been one of the very first CX-30s on the road. So the car launched at the beginning of 2020, and I think this was a January 20 registered car. Yeah, car didn't have an easy start in life, given what was going on in the world in 2020. But it proved to be an incredibly popular model from the off. And as I take you around this one, with the specification this car's got, hopefully you'll be able to see why. We supplied the car new to the one owner that it's had. The previous owner's actually got a link to our company. He's the father-in-law of one of the members of staff here, and he serviced the car with us ever since, has looked after it beautifully, and it was serviced in January of this year along with its first MOT. Covered around 22,000 miles, so well under average mileage for the year, and in really lovely condition. The car is finished in a colour called machine grey, which I think you'll agree is an absolutely delightful colour. It's very, very forgiving. You know, if you're one of these people who doesn't like to wash your car regularly, machine grey is quite a forgiving colour. Suits the car very well, and yeah, it's one of the more expensive options. I think it was a £700 paint option when the car was new. Now, the specification of CX-30 is comprehensive to say the least, and hopefully I'll be able to show you as much of that as I can when we walk around the car. And now, I mentioned the car launching in 2020. Given that all the showrooms closed in the March of that year for however many months it was during COVID, we actually supplied quite a lot of these that year. Now, I think it was Euro NCAP released some information on the car, and it was one of the highest rated vehicles in their test history for occupant safety. And the moment that got released, we sold loads of them. I think it's something that gets overlooked with a lot of cars, the car's safety record. But yeah, it beat the likes of Volvo and a few other cars to be one of the best for occupant safety. Now, you see it's got an electric power tailgate. That's got a button on here. You can do it off the key as you approach the car, or there is a button inside the car as well. You see inside the boot in lovely order. No evidence there's ever been an animal in there, and no evidence of any adverse smells. Definitely not a smoker's car. The previous customers looked after it beautifully. Got these dual exit exhausts at the back, which look very smart. Reversing camera, all-round parking sensors. These very, very nice alloy wheels, wrapped in Bridgestone tyres, which is what these cars come with from factory. At the back of the car, you're greeted with this absolutely beautiful black leather interior, which is really lovely. You'll see in certain lights, it's almost got like a colour in the perforation. You see like a sort of reddish tint to it. It looks very, very smart. Headliners all in lovely order as well, and yeah, it's a really nice place to be. The interior quality of this car is absolutely exceptional. When they launched it, it was a real step on for Mazda. The quality of finish is wonderful. You'll notice on the dash you've got leather everywhere, soft touch plastics, and everything to make it a really lovely place to be. And this car's got one of the most important features: 10-speaker BOSE stereo, which is probably one of the best stereos we've got in the range. Mazda have an incredible relationship with BOSE. They've been putting speakers in our cars for a long time, and the sound system in this car is absolutely wonderful. You have to hear it to believe it. It's a push button start car. You just put your foot on the brake, and you'll notice that centre screen is all digital display, so you're actually able to convert your speedometer into kilometres if you do take the car abroad. And you'll notice you've got things like traffic sign recognition, so it tells you in the top left corner there that it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it also puts that little red line on the 30-mile-an-hour section, and that is relative. So, you know, if you go into a 40 zone, that line moves up to the 40-mile-an-hour section. And you'll notice on the left-hand side in this column here, you've got the little miles per gallon logo and the battery at the top, and that's because the car has mild hybrid with it. You've got this multimedia system that Mazda have in most of their cars now. Excuse me. And this does everything you'd expect it to do. So you've got Bluetooth audio streaming, USB connectivity, DAB radio, FM, AM, integrated navigation. So many cars now are moving to smartphone enabled sat nav, so you have to plug your phone in, and obviously if your data isn't good because reception's not great, then you haven't got sat nav. whereas this is completely different. You have a fully independent navigation. This is not dependent on your smartphone, and you can use it anywhere, anytime. You do have the option of using your smartphone, so you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this car. So if you're to plug your phone in, you can use a whole host of applications through this multimedia system. And you'll notice if you go into the settings, you've got various things in here, particularly for stereo. They have a feature on them called BOSE Centerpoint, which does this sort of virtual surround sound with the car. It's very, very clever. And in vehicle displays, that is referencing the head-up display. So you'll notice where it shows you in here, you've got active driving display. So this is for a colour projected head-up display onto the windscreen. You'll probably be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it there just in the hedge line. And you've got the 0 mph logo and the 30 mph sign of where you are as well. So digital readout of your speed. It'll also project things like your satellite navigation information into that as well. It's a really, really well thought out car. Got climate control, air conditioning down here, heated front seats, and all important heated steering wheel. It's a vital addition to the car for winter time. Automatic gearbox, that's what makes this car so desirable. These are so hard to find in automatic, and particularly being the sort of first of. So if you go down into drive, you have actually got a manual setting, so you can push it over to the right and you can shift manually down here, or you've actually got the paddles behind the steering wheel to shift up and down as well. If you've not used paddle shift before, come and have a look at the car. We will talk you through it. There really is nothing to it. It's very, very good, and it's the perfect compromise between manual and auto. All your controls down here for the multimedia system. It's an electric handbrake car. You just have to have your foot on the brake, press it down to take it off, lift it back up to put it on. Really is that simple. Turn the car off. But like I say, interior quality in here is absolutely unbelievable. You've got leather here all on the door cards, this across here, leather on the top of the dash as well. Really is beautifully finished, incredibly well soundproofed. CX-30 is a delightful car to go and use on a long run. They really are proper mile eaters, very comfortable, very quiet, and lovely finish inside as well. This particular car's also got the adaptive LED headlighting system on it as well. It's a very clever technology. The car's got the ability to be able to turn off individual LEDs as someone's coming towards you, and the headlights actually turn when you corner as well. The car will be supplied with a 12-month Mazda warranty. That's included in the advertised cost of the car. We can offer nationwide delivery, and we offer very competitive part exchange. We are a Mazda main dealer, but we accept part exchanges of all ages, mileages, makes, absolutely everything. So if you're contemplating selling your existing car, do give us a try. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to arrange a test drive, please feel free to give us a call, and we hope to hear from you soon. Cheers then, bye.